Today, we're going to be comparing the cameras on the iPhone 14 Pro versus the Xiaomi 12T Pro. Let's do a quick microphone test. Testing 1 2 1 2. This is what it sounds like on the iPhone 14 Pro. Testing 1 2 1 2. This is what it sounds like on the Xiaomi 12T Pro. I haven't used the Xiaomi phone in a very long time, so it's nice to see what has been improved. And my favorite, probably the most exciting thing, is the 200 megapixels on this phone. Right now, I'm heading down to Brooklyn to explore a little bit. And also, it's like 70 degrees today, and it's November, so that is crazy. For the ultrawide, the iPhone is a bit wider. As you can tell, to people there, looks a bit distorted. So if you do want the normal looking ultrawide, then the Xiaomi will do a better job. For video, 1080 is the max you can go with on the Xiaomi. So if you like doing or getting the best quality for the ultrawide video, definitely the iPhone is going to be the better one. When it's in low light situations, I do think the Xiaomi looks more neutral versus the iPhone, where it looks a bit more natural to the eye. Meaning that all the tungsten lights that you see during nighttime definitely shows a lot more on the iPhone, whereas the Xiaomi, the white balancing does a great job balancing everything. The white looks white and looks great. For the wide lenses, the iPhone does have a more flat profile look, so you can clearly see the darker areas to be more grayed out, whereas on the Xiaomi, it's more contrastier, so the blacks looks more crushed. And if you do want to get more of that saturated contrastier look on iPhone, just boost up the contrast when you're editing the clip. Whereas the Xiaomi has that baked-in look, so it's already ready to be shared on social media. I do notice the highlights are inconsistent. Sometimes the iPhone has it down and sometimes the Xiaomi has it down, but I feel like the iPhone shows more consistency than the Xiaomi. With the nighttime shots, same as what I said before, but I realized that the Xiaomi does end up being more brighter for most part when you're outdoors. For telephoto, the iPhone actually has one, so it will do a better job regardless, but around 5x they both seem to do pretty well. Up to 10x you can clearly see that Xiaomi isn't going to perform as good as the iPhone with this max zoom at 15x. Now putting them at their highest quality, the Pro RAW on iPhone and Ultra HD mode on the Xiaomi, definitely the same thing as before. The iPhone does have a more flat profile and the Xiaomi has a more contrastier look. But as a casual consumer, for the most part, you probably wouldn't use this mode since you don't really need it anyways, unless you are a pro photographer or you would need it for something specific. Now for portrait mode, the iPhone has a 1x, 2x, 3x, where the Xiaomi only has one option, and the option looks closest to the 2x on the iPhone. What I noticed right away is the Xiaomi does have a more blurry background look from the start, and it does make my skin tone look more white. I think that's just more of an Asia phone thing since it's more common there and they do like that white skin tone look. But for me, I'm from the US, so I do like the more natural look from the iPhone. Now moving on to Instagram, a common thing for Androids is the first few seconds of saved video is more pixelated and you need a couple seconds for it to go back to normal. And also when you're zooming in and out, Androids in general is just really fast versus the iPhone, it's slower. So it really depends on what you like or what's the speed that you prefer. But looking at these two, both video and photos, definitely the iPhone for me is going to be the winner. It's just the clarity is a bit better, especially on the photos, where on the iPhone, things like the oil on the meat looks more realistic and it stands out, whereas on the Xiaomi, it's a bit more mushed and not as clean. So overall, I would say the iPhone does have a more completed camera system where everything is really well rounded. On the Xiaomi, well, the main strength of it is just the 200 megapixels main wide camera. So let me know your thoughts on which one you prefer. If you want to see how the iPhone 14 Pro can stack up against a more popular Android phone, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus, I'll have it up on the screen. So go ahead, check it out, and I'll see you there.